Alien Stage is the latest project from the Korean animation channel, Vivinos, and Alien Stage has been the channel's first video in around 5 months, their last previous video being the Cherry Club. However, it seems that Alien Stage is completely different from anything Vivinos has done in the past, mixing the disturbing themes of their earlier works like My September and Suki Suki Daisuki with the singing and idol themes from Pink Club. And to be honest, this series might have revitalised my interest in Vivinos as a channel. Anyway, let's jump into the actual topic of this video. Alien Stage, one round, or round one. So, what is Alien Stage? The short answer is a SingStar Vivinos tournament arc, baby, woo! The long answer, however, is still relatively simple and a lot less complicated overall when compared to other Vivinos works. A couple things of note about this specific Vivinos video before I begin the analysis. The video is one of few Vivinos songs to be sung in Korean and not Japanese, like Gal or Tomoroid, Chino Squee, those are in Japanese, as was most, if not all of Vivinos' original and non-original music that were used in their videos. And on top of that, this is one of the few Vivinos videos that has English closed captions on YouTube, which makes my life so much easier. Anyway, let's discuss the video itself. Unsurprisingly, like most Vivinos videos, we follow the narrative of two girls. Shocking, I know. One with short black hair and purple eyes, and one with long pink hair, glasses and greenish yellowish eyes, but their eye colour kind of changes throughout. The video itself isn't in chronological order, however the video focuses on these two girls as they grow up in a post-alien invasion world. For simplicity's sake, let's just give these characters names, as I usually do in these Vivinos explanation videos. As this character has SUA marked on their neck, we'll simply refer to her as such, as either SUA or just Sua. I think I'll say SUA. We don't really get a good shot of this character's neck in the promotional material or in the video itself, so we don't know if there's a different marking, a same marking, or we just don't know. So for now, just let's creatively refer to her as Pink. Throughout the course of this video, we see the two children grow up in this world, dressed in all white during their childhood like lab rats, collars around their necks that change colours depending on the situation, their lives somewhat reflecting the children's lives in the Promised Neverlands, strangely enough, but replace the demons with aliens, but instead of them being raised to become mothers or food, they've been raised to become entertainers or pets, or maybe food. The similarity seems quite evident in my opinion, especially with the markings on their necks. Anyway, back to Alien Stage. The video starts off with SUA singing in some grassland when the two are in their younger years. Also note before anyone asks, no, I do not think this is the same field from the end of The Escape in a Dream. So please, no one ask in the comments, because since I know that I thought it looked a little bit similar for a second, I know someone's going to try and make that connection, and it's quite plainly not the case. Also, during this segment there is no music, only the atmospheric sounds of grass blowing in the wind. But as Pink decides to join in, the music begins to fade in slowly, and as the beat hits, we transition into the two of them on stage singing when they're a lot older. SUA dressed in white, and Pink dressed in black. That's a confusing sentence. As the camera zooms out, we then see the two surrounded by lights. The two continue singing until we get a quite interesting shot from their childhood. If we look a bit closer at this shot, you might be able to tell what's so interesting about this. The sky has a corner, meaning that they're not outside in some field, they're inside of a room. Despite this area that the two grew up in having plant life and mechanical animal life as well, it's clear that this area which we see them in is very much manufactured. Yet despite that fact, the two seem to be enjoying the lives that they have, smiling and having fun together. Then we see what appears to be either the outside of their room, or what the creatures who have trapped them in this room want them to believe the outside world is like. A calm orange sky as UFOs fly by. But, same with the last shot, as the camera pulls out and we zoom out, we can see the corners of the room, meaning that this is more than likely just some sort of projection or something similar. It's not real. We then see Pink quite elated, as it seems she's passed some sort of exam. SUA seems to pass their test as well, and they both hug each other and it's all quite cute. We then cut back to the present with the two smiling at each other as they continue to sing on stage. We see them from afar as the camera tilts up, showing us that this is in fact some sort of versus battle. The photos of the two showing Pink smiling and SUA just kind of melancholically frowning. This is round one. I mean, Duh, look at the title. We then get a brief flashback showing us what Earth was like as it was being taken over. Whilst we see this, the narration comes in. The narration itself is most likely from Pink. She discusses how humans believed that anything that couldn't be solved by humans was the will of God, how we believe the entire universe revolves around Earth, how everything above the sky was where the gods lived. However, once humans left the universe and went past the sky, we forgot about God. In my opinion, this narration is just quite simply discussing our world now a little bit, as well as, in universe. The more the world journeys out and expands our knowledge of the sciences and everything of the universe as we travel from Earth into space and into other universes, religion will become less and less common, as it already has in our own world. To be more on topic with the narration itself, it simply describes how humans have less need of faith when science and knowledge becomes more prevalent. However, if the one thing unique to humans is the ability to believe in something, then our character here will believe in a god, her universe, SUA. Throughout this narration we get visuals of the world being destroyed, as well as what the human race has been reduced to, seeing children wearing the same collars that Pink and SUA do, as well as a flashback of the two in a room with other children singing. This is more likely the exam that the two passed earlier, or maybe them going through some sort of alien idol training course, but given the way these aliens in the back are sat at a desk looking very judgy, I'd assume that they're judging the children's aptitude for singing, I guess, and whether or not they'll pass this test. The two then finish their song as their scores are charted behind them, the numbers rising and rising until they land on 87 and 86 respectively. We see the alien crowds chanting for them, only for blood to be smeared across Pink's face. Pink won. SUA lost. Whilst we don't see her corpse, we just kind of see a blood pattern along with what was left of SUA across Pink's face. Despite the fact that neither of the two were wearing their collars throughout their performance, I imagine if they go against the aliens, it would cause a similar effect of what happened to SUA. In my opinion, the collars are probably something like a weird combination between the Dead Man Wonderland collars and the explosive wristbands from JoJo's, but anyway. The video finishes with the alien crowd cheering over SUA's public execution after her loss, as Pink collapses to the ground, just breaking. Another collar is placed on her neck by something that appears to be human, or at least humanoid. We can't really tell because of the distance and their face being obscured. As Pink collapses to the floor, the collar which is placed on her glows red as the title fades in. Alien Stage. However, we get something else if we stay a little bit longer. We see that this is simply the first round of an elimination tournament containing 6 other competitors. Then, the video's over. What was that about? Firstly, let's talk about the lyrics. There's a lot of references to flowers and blooming, etc., stuff like that. And even in the chorus that's sung in English we hear, "Oh my clematis." Yeah, that word sounds awfully familiar and similar to another word, but hear me out. The clematis is a type of flower. It's the genus of a flower. To explain it in layman's terms, what a genus is, you know how humans are Homo sapiens? Well, our genus is Homo and our species is sapien. But there was also Homo neanderthalensis, there was also Homo erectus. Basically it just means that clematis is a family of flower, less so than a singular flower itself. So, guess what? Even more flower symbolism in Vivinos videos that I'm not confident in. Yay. Overall, the lyrics in the song that's being sung, from what I can tell, are simply about finding hope in the abyss through love. How even if we're separated in the dark, I'll find your scent. It's pretty much the type of lyrics you'd expect to hear about two people in a world where the only thing they have is each other, as the human race has been enslaved and turned into pets, entertainment, or more than likely food. However, again, there is something of note that isn't in the video itself. We know what most of the other contestants look like due to all the promotional material for Alien Stage, as well as the teaser that was released 2 days before the Alien Stage video round 1. We also see some clips for upcoming rounds of Alien Stage. We get to see little sneak peeks, but to be honest, the promotional material had me thinking that SUA was going to live, due to the fact that the artwork for the video series that I saw the most was this. And this kind of paints SUA as the main character. I mean, she's even the thumbnail for the teaser, meaning that her death actually caught me a little off guard. In conclusion, we know for a fact that there is more Pink Bitch Club on the way. We just don't know when that will be. And to be honest, I am more than happy to wait if it means I get more of this bleak, drab and disturbing world, as it kinda revitalised my interest in Vivinos. They finally went back to their roots somewhat by making stories that actually disturb you whilst also upping the animation quality significantly. Overall, what is the story of Alien Stage in a nutshell? It's another story about sad lesbians that die a lot. I mean, bro, what? Thanks very much for watching this video. Not gonna lie, I was a little nostalgic making this video because it made me realise that my first Vivinos video was over a year ago now. Editing Josh here. As I was editing the video, Q Meng herself commented on my last Vivinos video, which was about where Vivinos went. What the f***? And on another note, I noticed when I was editing the video that the markings on SUA's neck only really show up once she's older on stage and doesn't really show up before that point. I just thought I'd put this little bit in here because I kind of didn't know where to put it, but yeah, let me know your thoughts on that, and back to normal outro me. Anyway, it looks like I'll have plenty of more Vivinos stuff to look at in the future. Yay! So yeah, if you enjoyed this analysis, try out my analysis of some creepy Vocaloid stuff. Ooh, try that out. And if you've already seen those or don't feel like that, thank you, and fair enough. Or just me talking about some weeb stuff, like horror iceberg, disturbing stuff, just anything creepy and weeby. However, time to get the annoying stuff out of the way.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, all my socials, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, you know the drill.
On an unrelated note, Red Shadow Legends, please pay me. With that being said, thank you all again for watching. It's been a while since I made like a full Vivinos analysis, so yeah, thank you all again for your continued support, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Toodles my doodles, peace.
Based